Tic-tac. Tic-tac.
Okay. You're not really fun, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
65 pace, would you be happy?
It's quite high, isn't it?
That's a fake one. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Why does my hair look like an idiot?
Look at the top of his head.
What? No, that's not, wait, that's not balding, that's just my part. Okay, wait, what? How can a 31-year-old be balding already? What's happening, boys, and welcome to the crazy FIFA 22 ratings episodia that is right. Today, we're going to be looking at anywhere between 10 and 12 players that had a crazy season last year and didn't get appropriately upgraded, or just have a crazy jacked-off pace rating, and or stats that just don't make any sense. That is what we are going to look at today in today's epi. Also, don't let this video distract you from the fact that Sheriff Tiraspol, their first ever Champions League performance, are currently winning 1-0. The guy that scored the goal for Sheriff Tiraspol is named Adama Traore, and the guy that supplied the assist, his name is Cristiano, and you just really can't make it up. Sheriff Tiraspol literally are playing FIFA right now, but today it's all about FIFA 22 ratings. That's what we're hype about. We've got about 7 days till early access. Sorry, 7 days till we have the 10 hours. I believe it's 20 hours if you have the next gen version, and then the next date I think is what, early access, which is on the 27th, and then we've got the full release on the 1st. So for those of you guys that have that got the Ultimate Edition, I think you guys will be able to play on the 27th. So FIFA 22 is right around the corner, and I'm honestly here for it. Smash like on the video if you're excited for FIFA 22. Smash like on the video or this little duck gets it. The most controversial rating, or the one that at least has me scratching my head the most, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He wasn't even in the top 10 in terms of goal contributions for the Serie A. Did manage to bang himself 15 goals, and then 2 assists for Milan. Gets himself a +1 upgrade, and gets himself a plus, I think, what is that, 13 or 14 pace upgrade over his FIFA 21 card, which is kind of crazy if you think about the fact that he basically only had an inform last year. He tweeted out early in FIFA 21 around October, kind of saying like how EA didn't have the rights to his image rights, so he was gonna look into how EA and FIFA were able to use his rights, when in actuality Milan was one of the clubs that was partnered with EA, and I'm sure because of that deal, that's why, you know what I mean? So it just seemed a little bit strange. Didn't end up getting any special cards for Ibrahimovic for throughout the whole season, which made everyone believe that maybe he was being punished a little bit for, kind of like mouthing off, if you will, even though EA had that contract with Milan. And then interestingly gets the +1 upgrade, and then a massive pace upgrade. So that one has me scratching my head a little bit. Supposedly the bad boy gets himself one of the biggest pace upgrades in FIFA 22 in terms of players. In terms of attacking players. So this one has me scratching my head. Definitely think it's deserved, right? So in 2020, he had 17 goal contributions. The year before that, he had 15 goal contributions. So you can make the argument that it was deserved that he gets at least a +1. But some players popped off and did way more and got and either got a downgrade or remained the same rating. So he goes from an 83 to an 84. We are going to move on to our next player, who is none other than Erling Haaland, who just banged in a goal versus Besiktas. Jude Bellingham scored the first goal. Jude Bellingham provided the assist here for Erling Haaland, and of course one of the cover boys and one of our favorite players IRL, a guy that used to watch the channel way back when he was a kid. Erling Haaland goes ahead and gets himself an 88 rating, and I think the main thing everyone's really looking for is he going to be 3-star, or is EA maybe going to give him, because I don't think he deserves skill moves. Is there a chance that maybe he gets a 4-star weak foot? He is very dependent on his left, so I don't see him getting the weak foot. But if he does manage to get 3-star, 4-star, that would be kind of great. And the fact that if he's 3-star, I love that it kind of keeps his price down. But for me, we find a chem style that gets that dribbling jacked off maximally. Already has decent pace, has 91 shooting, which is one of the best shooting ratings of any card in the game, and then 88 physical. So very excited to get my hands on an Erling Braut Haaland. Gets himself a nice little upgrade indeed. So moving on to another Dortmund player, Marco Reus. Gets himself a -7 pace upgrade, and I know injuries and age are kind of catching up to him. Still has pretty good dribbling, still has really nice shooting, still has nice passing, but I think we're probably going to have to rely on a special card of Marcos Troyes to come out, maybe a couple informs or maybe one of the first promos or something like that. And 85 Marcos Troyes still maintains the 85 rating, but does get that massive pace decrease. Hopefully he still has the 4-star, and if anything, because of the pace, he might be a really solid budget player. I don't know about starting the game off with, but I mean, I don't know if he's like around 25, 30K. I don't know what this card would be. I mean, it's 85 rating, so you're going to pay for the rating, and you do get some good stats. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is the 73 pace. So Marcos Stois, again, injuries and age is the only thing that I can think of in terms of what happens when a player gets like a massive pace downgrade. Speaking of kind of like not understanding sometimes what happens to a player rating. Okay, we got a huge advertisement here, but we can still see the card. Memphis Depay scored 32 goal contributions for Lyon last season, and he gets hit with a -4 pace downgrade, a -1 dribbling downgrade, and has the same shooting upgrade. So I don't understand that. And he makes the Barcelona move. So you would make the argument he's going from Lyon to Barca. He should get an upgrade. I mean, at the very least, he shouldn't lose any pace. It just doesn't make any sense to me. How old is Depay? Because I mean, he's 27 years old. He's still a spring dude. He's older than freaking Jesse Lingard. That's mad. And he went ahead and he got, I mean, same rating, but 82 pace down from 86. It just doesn't make any sense to me. This is one of those ones that it doesn't make sense. One of the best years of his career, and is making the jump to Barcelona, but gets a -6 pace upgrade. So I don't know. Again, if they were doing it across the board, that would make sense. But it seems to be like it seems to be a situation where it's picked and chose. Is that the right English words to be using in this situation? We get Sergio Aguero, who, my dear boy, I mean, 87 dribbling, 89 shooting, 87 overall, the 71 pace. I don't know what did he have on his hold on, how do I go back? So he was an 89 at City. What was his pace? 78, and then he's downgraded to what? 78, and then now he has 71. I mean, like, again, we're going to have to rely on, you're going to put a Hunter Kemp style, hope he can run with that. But we're probably going to have to wait for a flashback or some sort of special promo card for Sergio Aguero to be a usable card. We've got Jadon Sancho, who everywhere he goes, right? So, it started last year with his pace downgrade. Now he goes ahead and he gets himself a +2 shooting upgrade, which is great. Goes from 74 to 76, but he gets a -2 pace downgrade, and he's still like, what, 22? Again, this is another one where I just don't understand it. Again, you could make the argument that all the players that got like the pace downgrades and kind of got the downgrades overall, you could make the argument that like maybe EA are doing that so in anticipation of them getting many special cards in the game so that they're not too crazy. You know what I mean? So from that perspective, I could understand it, but I'd like it to be consistent. Maybe that's why they gave Ibra the +14 pace. Maybe they're not expecting him to get a lot of upgrades, and so they're just saying, hey, you know what, Ibra, we're going to give you this +14 pace. Whatever. We're not going to give you any more special cards, which is really unfortunate. But that is actually kind of a theory that I feel like could make a little bit of sense. But who knows? Who knows with ratings? We've got Milan Skriniar, who has himself a massive pace upgrade. He has more pace than his FIFA 21 tots. And by and large, the biggest thread in terms of ratings, like the underlying thread in terms of rating, is that a lot of center backs are getting crazy pace upgrades. Everton it was just released, have a center back with 83 pace. We've got this Milan Skriniar. Obviously, Inter were incredible last season, won everything, and it's deserved. And there is something to be said. I feel like people disrespect center backs and like don't see them as fast players, but a lot of them are super fast. Like Niklas Zule. I'm expecting dude, if Skriniar's getting 80, Niklas Zule better get freaking 80 pace as well. That's all I'm going to say. Him and Upamecano with 80 plus pace. Inject it. Rudiger infamously tweeted out today about being disrespected with his pace, and I feel like Rudiger's one of those guys that should probably have like 79, 80 pace as well. They hit him with 75. But to be honest with you, he got the 83 overall, so he got the upgrade, and then the 84 defending and the 84 physical. I don't know about a starter, but a guy that if you pack him early, he'll probably go for a good amount of coins. He looks like a really good card. German links as well, so we could get him into a Bundesliga squad. But this Rudiger card looks like it's going to be really sick. We've got ourselves Luis Diaz, the Colombian. Looks like one of the best low-rated cards at the start of the game. He's got a link into Uribe, right? But he just looks absolutely ridiculous for an 80 rated. 82 dribbling, 92 pace, and then 77 shooting. He's got more shooting stats than 87 Jadon Sancho. Has literally almost plus 10 pace, and then has himself a cheeky 82 dribbling with a nice bit of 71 physical and an acceptable amount of passing, obviously as a winger as well. So I think he's going to be a really good starter card. And Liga NOS, speaking of Liga NOS, looks like it's going to be a very good league as a starter squad. So we've got this guy Lucas Verissimo for Benfica, 81 pace with 80 defending, 79 physical, only 79 rated. Probably is going to be cheap as chips. Might have to pay a little bit for him early on because he's got that pace. But you can also link him into this guy. None other than 39-year-old freaking Pepe, who has a plus 14 pace upgrade. A plus 14 pace upgrade at the age of 39, man. This guy's going to be 40 soon. 82 defending with 87 physical. This is one of the most insane 82 rated cards that I've ever seen. Portugal links, so you can link him into the Portuguese boys. And, I mean, this is just a ridiculous card. 80 pace, 82 defending, 87 physical for 82 overall. Just ridiculous. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why. The only thing that makes sense to me is that, you know, the meta last year was wing backs at center back. Let's counter that, and then let's jack off the pace of some of the center backs. And, you know, get basically exactly what I said. Let's get some of the, let's create more center backs with pace, so that maybe there's a little bit more variety in terms of players that are used as well. So that is actually an interesting theory. And then the last one, last but not least, Matias Cunha for Atletico Madrid. You go to Atletico Madrid, you get yourself a juicy upgrade. One of the best 79 rated cards that I've seen. Brazil gets Brazil links. Matias Cunha, he can do the Burba spin. I believe he was 4-star, 3-star. 85 pace with 78 shooting, 84 dribbling, and then 74 passing. A very, very solid starter card in a good league as well. In a super good league. And unpopular opinion, the Atletico Madrid boys, the reigning champs, might just be the best cards. Might just be the best cards in all of La Liga. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. There wasn't really anyone else that really stood out. We've got some ones to watches confirmed: Hakimi, Wijnaldum, and Messi. Of course, those make sense. And then we've got a couple other boys. Parejo and Busquets combined. I think they have like 45 pace. And then like Jordi Alba. What did they give Jordi Alba? So he's still got 86 pace. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna do it, boys. This is and then Sergio Ramos. I could look at ratings all day. And then Sergio Ramos, interestingly enough, just has 70, but he's what, 34, 35? I mean, I don't know. Should it really matter how old a player like Sergio Ramos is? He's 35. What did he have? What did Sergio Ramos have last year? He had an 89 rated. He had 71. All right. I think he'll still be pretty goated, to be fair. I think he'll still be a pretty goated card, but the Zlatan one is still kind of making has me scratching my head. Why does Jadon Sancho get a minus? Why does Jadon Sancho get a -2 pace downgrade and Ibrahimovic gets a plus 14? I just genuinely don't understand. But anyway, that's going to do it for the episode here, boys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. FIFA 22 content coming very, very soon. If you guys are watching the Champions League matches, good luck. I think this video will be up around halftime of the PSG match, and we will see what happens, man. But Dortmund looking very good. Sheriff Tiraspol looking very good. And if your team is playing today, nothing but the best of luck. But that is going to do it for the episode here, boys. Smash like if you did. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. FIFA 22 right around the corner. Till next time, my bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.